Hello class, Dr. Mike here. The last in a series of small videos for Python for data analysis, and it would be into topic 5, week 5 here on a series of videos on the function list, and this one's on dictionaries. So again, the textbook that comes with the course, Python for Everybody, has a good chapter 9 on dictionaries. It goes great detail. It has some really good stuff about looping through them and some advanced text parsing, which is really good to look at. So I suggest definitely look at the textbook material. I will give you a short demo though of what a dictionary is here. We just came off with lists, and dictionaries are a form of lists, but however we can actually create our own individual key. So, and the best way to talk about this here is to give you an example, and I'll have what we call a phone book. So a phone book's going to have a key value pair. Now, first thing to note here is when you create a list, it is the squiggly brackets there. It's not the main brackets. And it's not parentheses either. And within the brackets, we have a key value pair. So the key being either the name here and the value being the phone number. These can be of different types, but they need to be consistent. So again, look at the documentation for creating dictionaries. And typically they will be consistent across the entire dictionary, the data type, in this case a string and a number. So the more important here is if I run this, you can see I have a type. So again, we call the type variable and say it's a dictionary. And I can just dump it out just by putting the dictionary name. And I do get this sort of raw list here. You can see it's all listed. Now again, we can add things to the list, to the dictionary. In this case, I want to add Gingerbread Man and his phone number. So we actually break it out. In this case, phone book, PB is our dictionary name. And then we actually have a bracket around the key here, and it equals to this. So we can look at the nomenclature, look at the guidance in the help files, and of course in the textbook, but you can see that's how it's laid out. So I didn't need to run that, I guess. Here, run that. And you'll see edit. Now we have Gingerbread Man's been added. Now we can also remove an item. Now we can remove it on several things here. We're actually going to remove on the key. In this case, we're going to remove from phone book, or in the case DEL, delete from phone book. We're going to delete the entry of Andrew Parson. Again, if you go anything back, the only way to check it is dump it out again here. You see Andrew Parsons has been removed. So again, pretty straightforward, real specialized way to handle certain types of data, but you need to have this key value pair. Now, how can you use lists? Well, you can loop through lists, and no surprise, you can do a for loop. So here we have, again, for. I'm going to call it entry, and this could be wherever you want to call it, for I, for X, for foo, in PB. Print the entry out. If I run that, so I just get the names though. I don't get the phone numbers. So how can we go ahead and get the key value pair? How do you get both of them printed out? And this is a pretty important topic here, or aspect of dictionaries is actually can for loop, and actually can put two items comma separated. So for entry and PN. Again, this could be for X and Z, and whatever we want to call it. As long as you get that comma and separating those items in, this is again in our for loop, but instead of saying PB, phone book, we need to put PB dot items. So this is important. We're going to call the items out, a full list of items. So it's dictionary name dot items. And I can print both those out. So we can see that here. And now I get an actual list out of the phone numbers and the names to go with them. So again, we can handle this key value pair separate ways. And you can just go ahead and say dump all the keys, pb.keys. And you get just a quick dictionary keys output here. You can see just all the keys. And again, we can use this to loop through it. We can search through it and so on. And if I say print all values, I get just the values. So we can handle dictionary values and keys either separately, or we can loop through them individually. More common is probably this right here. And so I might do is put in an if statement here and saying for entry, phone number, and PV to items, if entry contains gingerbread in it, then print phone number. So you can see how you can sort of handle this. And it, in essence, is two lists in one in a way, sort of stacked together. And we can call and manipulate these in several ways. So again, short wrap up here on the video. It does come off a list, so please, if you didn't watch that one first. It just has some of the same structure as a list. But again, keynote here again is how you create them. Look at the brackets. Look at the key value pairs. Look in the for comma separated. And then notice how we handle this key value pair, specifically calling the keys or the values, or actually doing the dot items. So that really wraps up a quick demo just for this class on dictionaries. I can refer to any documentation to get further information and get deeper into text parsing with lists. Thank you.